afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Adi Sumarmo International Airport, Surakarta City. How is your flight? Oh, my flight so very nice. I'm so happy. Oh, that's good, ladies and gentlemen. Now I want to introduce myself. My name is Lulu Ramadhani. You can call me Lulu. And I'm from Karista Tour and Travel. May I know who's the leader of this group? Yes, I'm the leader of this group. My name is Aina. Hello, Mrs. Aina. Nice to meet you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your baggage tag? Yes, this is the baggage tag. Oh, okay, thank you. There are 5 baggage, aren't they? Yes, that's right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please wait here. I'm going to arrange your baggage. Oh, yes, please arrange my baggage. I'll wait you here. Oh, yes. If you need to go to the toilet, there's on the right side. For this who need to change your money, please go to the counter in front of the information office. Do you have any question? No, everything's clear. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, you're welcome. Hello, mister. Could you help me? Yes, of course. What can I do for you? Please arrange my group baggage. Here the baggage stick. Okay, I will arrange your group baggage. Yes, there are 5 baggage, right? Yes, miss. Okay, mister. Mister, how about the baggage? Everything's okay? Yes, miss, everything's okay. You have arranged the baggage? Yes, I have. Wow, good job, mister. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Your baggage have on board. Mind your head and mind your step. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board of Karista bus. Before we start our tour, let us pray according to each religion and belief. Praying begins. Praying over. Now I want to check your presence today, so if I call your name, please raise your hand, right? Miss Aina, Miss Ama, Miss Devi, Miss Kinan, and the last Miss Nafis. Okay, good, already complete. Thank you. Okay, presents done. Now I want to reintroduce myself and my team. From me, my name is Lulu Ramadhani. You can call me Lulu, and I'm from Karista Tour and Travel. And my team, from the left side, this is Mr. Indo as the driver. Mr. Indo, please say hello.
Hello.
Okay. And at the right side, this is Mr. Indi as the co-driver. Mr. Indi, please say hello.
Hello.
Okay, that's me and my team. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now 6:30 p.m. in Western Indonesia. Please check and adjust your watch to the time right now. Indonesia use rupiah exchange rate for the currency. The value is around 14,105 rupiah for $1. And Indonesia is a tropical country which has 2 seasons. It is summer season and rainy season. Even though the temperatures different is not too far, like in other country which shift winter reach minus 20 degrees Celsius and summer reach 40 degrees Celsius, but in Indonesia, the average temperature starts from 30 degrees Celsius during summer and 20 degrees Celsius during rainy season. Ladies and gentlemen, Solo or Surakarta City is an autonomous region with the status of the city under the province of Central Java. Surakarta City was bordered by Karanganyar Regency in the east and north, Sukoharjo in the south, and Colomadu in the west. Solo City has a density of about 11,798.6 km² with a population that is not small and continues to increase every year. According to the population census, the population of Solo City from 2010 until 2035 reached 570,887 inhabitants. Solo City has a 5 district and 54 villages. And Solo is a largest city in the southern part of Java after Bandung and Malang according to the population. The east side of the city is crossed by a river and that is enshrined in the one of the Keroncong song. The name is Bengawan Solo. Solo City was the heir to the Sultanate of Mataram, which was broken up through the Gianti Agreement in 1755. Solo City has a long history. Formerly, Solo City
was only a bustling village with the goods traffic from Bandar Beton on the banks of the Solo River as a trading port on the Central Java and East Java trade viands. After the center of the Mataram Kingdom was moved from Kartasura to Solo, Solo city became a royal city, or it can be called Kultonegoro. And when the Dutch colonized Indonesia, the Dutch colonial government entered into the government affairs of the Keraton Surakarta. Then, Solo city was conceptualized as the colonial city of Java, which is a blend of the modern city with military roads and railroads with the concept of Kutonegoro within the core of the Surakarta village. After Indonesia gained its independence, Surakarta or Solo became part of the Republic Indonesia in the form of cities. This history is what makes a Solo city like this. Solo city is led by a mayor. The name is Mr. FX Hadi Rudiatmo. Mr. Rudi has served in 2010 as the deputy mayor of Surakarta. At the time, the mayor was Mr. Joko Widodo, who is currently serving as president of the Republic Indonesia. And starting in 2015, Mr. Rudi has served as mayor of Surakarta city. Solo city has a slogan. The slogan is Solo Berseri. Berseri is acronym for clean, healthy, neat, and beautiful. Then, in the field of tourism, Solo city has another slogan. The slogan is Solo, the spirit of Java, which means the Solo city, the center of Javanese culture. In addition, Solo city also has several nicknames, including the City of Batik, City of Culture, and City of River. Then, inhabitants of Surakarta city also have nickname, namely Wong Solo and Putri Solo. Putri Solo is used to refer a woman who have characteristics similar to women from Surakarta. Solo city is a strategic city as a transit city, but Solo city is landlocked, so it doesn't have water transportation. Therefore, Solo city has a lot of land transportation, both modern and traditional. For example, there are taxis, bus, trains, planes, and cars as modern transportation. Then there are pedicabs and delman as traditional transportation. Solo city is inhabited by many Javanese, but that doesn't mean that there are only Javanese who live in Solo. In fact, there are also many Tionghoa and Arabic tribes who live in Solo. And they can all blend in well without regard to ethnicity or religion, such as the Indonesian motto, namely unity in diversity, or in Indonesian, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means different but still one. We can find Arab village in the Kliwon market area, and Chinese in the Bolon, Choyudan, and Keprabon areas. Placement in groups has been arranged since ancient times to facilitate the management of foreigners in Solo. The world in Solo is also as diverse as in other cities, but the majority of the original Solo city work as farmer, because in the Solo city there are many fields that we can see around us, as for who become street vendors and batik. Solo city is also known as a tourist city because Solo has many tourist attractions. The definite destination for tourists coming to Solo is Mangkunegaran Temple, Surakarta Village, Kampung Batik, the Colomandu, and so on. Most of the tourist attractions in Solo are well-preserved historic sites, so they are still beautiful and good-looking. In Solo, there are also several city walks, zones for pedestrians and cyclists. The place used for city walk shouldn't be passed by any vehicles, should only be used by cyclists and pedestrians. In Solo, there are also traditional food and drinks. For example, there is nasi liwet. Nasi liwet is white rice served on top of a banana leaf, topped with chayote, shredded chicken, and boiled egg. Then add a little savory thick coconut milk called areh. The price of liwet rice is also relatively cheap at around 20,000 per portion, and is very easy to find because many sell it. Then for the drink, there is es gempol pleret. Es gempol pleret is a drink made from rice flour which is served with cendol dawet. This ice is very nice to enjoy when cooked in hot weather. It tastes sweet and smell of pandan leaf. And Solo City has a traditional musical instrument called gamelan. This gamelan consists of 11 musical instruments, namely demung, kenong, sitar, gong, kendang, gambang, saron, gender, selentem, bonang, and kempul. All of these instruments are sounded by beating, with things except kendang. Kendang sounded by beating with our hand, because the name gamelan itself means to hit or beat. Then people who play gamelan are called pengrawit. Pengrawit comes from the word karawitan, which means complicated and well done. This gamelan is used for sacred event, but can also be used to dance and puppet activities. Solo City also has distinctive souvenirs, including batik cloth, that we can find easily in Solo, ranging from markets to large shops all sell. Then there are puppet or wayang, keris, and blangkon. All of these items are more expensive than batik cloth because the way to make them is more difficult than batik cloth. But it's fun to have this distinctive Solo souvenir. In certain times, Solo City has special events, both modern and traditional, available in Solo. For example, from the traditional event, there is Sekaten. Sekaten is a traditional event to commemorate the birth of the Prophet Muhammad, precisely on the 12th early Rabi or Mulud, or Prophet birthday or Maulid Nabi in Indonesian. On that date, Grebek Mulud will be held and held a people's party for 2 weeks. This party was held in Alun-Alun Utara. This party presents the night market, first games, art show, and acrobatic. Then, on the last day of the party, the Grebek event will be held again at Alun-Alun Utara. The Sekaten ceremony was held for the first time during the Red Sultanate of Demak. Then, for an example of a modern event, there is the Solo Batik Carnival. Solo Batik Carnival is an annual festival held by the Surakarta city government using batik as the main ingredient for costume making. Carnival participants will create their own costume with a predetermined theme. Then, after finishing, they will wear the costume they made to walk on the catwalk that has been provided on the Slamet district in the city of Surakarta. This carnival has been held every year in June since 2008. After Solo Batik Carnival, there are Solo Batik Fashion. Solo Batik Fashion is a batik fashion show held by the Solo City government in an open place so that it can be caught and enjoyed. Ladies and gentlemen, a few minutes again we will arrive at Alana Hotel. Please check your belongings on this bus. Don't leave your belongings in this bus because this bus will be cleaned immediately when we leave it. Thank you. Good evening. I would like to do check in my group. Good evening. May I know your group name? Yes, the name is Hola Hola Group. Are the room ready to be accommodated? Oh, everything is ready. Your travel was ordered yesterday for 2 rooms. There are 1 room double bed and 1 room double bed plus single bed and complete facilities, right? Yes, that's right. Okay, this is your key. I hope your client enjoy. Yes, I hope so. Thank you. You're welcome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alana Hotel Surakarta. Here your key. Please have your key and enjoy your stay. Your number room is 28 and 29. If you need any assistance, please contact the receptionist. Your dinner will be ready at 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. and at the morning at 7 a.m. until 9 a.m. Any question? No, thanks. I'm understand. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will meet you again tomorrow at 7 a.m. in the morning. I hope you enjoy and have a nice rest. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. See you.